Magic rookie Paolo Banchero is playing like a man amongst boys, you said, Bob, averaging 23, 8, and 4, despite Orlando posting a 1-5 record to start. Is this the best case scenario for the Magic? Paolo develops while the Magic tank?
It has to be, but the Magic don't necessarily have to tank. You still have Franz Wagner. You still have Cole Anthony.
Suggs, Fultz,
Suggs,
Bull.
Well, Fultz, whatever. But
Well,
yes,
he's there at least.
Bull. Like,
He's been playing great.
Bull's been playing great, and that's the thing. Like, the Magic don't necessarily need to tank right now, but I think we've talked about, like the Kings, for example, are in a kind of a weird pseudo mid kind of point in their franchise where they don't need to tank. They can just simply develop who they have. And always just, I think they can get better. So I don't think they're full tanking right now. It's possible, but I think if you're the Magic and the fans, you're thrilled the fact that these young guys are still out there every single night, putting up big numbers and really taking over.
J-Dog.
Yeah, I think it's great. You want your young guys to play. And I don't think they're playing to lose. I think that's the bigger point. Like,
Yep.
I think the Magic are playing to win. They're just not winning. That's different than telling your team to lose games. I think that really demoralizes your young core.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Trey.
I think it's best case scenario for him when you're having your youngest player lead your scoring in 4 out of your 6 games. That's huge. I think it's the best case scenario for the Magic.
I agree. So I picked Paolo as Rookie of the Year earlier in this season, or early in the off season, and I was talking to Kyle about this. That this is, in my mind, the best case scenario because Kyle was a little bit nervous that what you lose by, like you said, Justin, telling your team to tank, telling your team to lose games, is you don't want to instill that culture on your franchise of lose, lose, lose because you've got a roster that is going to be good at some point, and you don't want their first few years to be intentionally...
Be a loser.
Be a loser, exactly. Sure. But I also say this. Of all the teams that have a shot at Victor, the Magic are the scariest to me. Because they already have a team in my mind that over the course of the next decade, if they play their cards right and play contracts right, make the appropriate roster moves, free agency moves, they could be a contender in the East.
Yes.
If they get Victor, that timeline shrinks to 5 years or maybe even 3 years.
3 years. I mean, you can attract one superstar.
And that's
like,
one.
okay, why not?
But that's
just
the thing.
One is all you would need.
With this roster they've assembled, they might not need another superstar.
Sure.
Because they're going to have to start paying their guys. Suggs is on a couple years. Paolo will have some time. Bull, Wendell Carter. They're going to have to be very, very careful with their contracts because if they do end up getting that 14% and get Victor, he's obviously a max. Paolo's obviously a max.
Yeah.
We would assume Cole Anthony will probably get maxed, if not close to it. So I'm horrified if the Magic get Victor. This is a scary thing that is unfolding right before our very eyes. I said the Thunder would be scary if they get Victor. The Magic would be absolutely terrifying. I mean, in 3 years or less,
Boo.
They're competing. Right, you're not kidding.
It's funny they're paying. It's funny they're paying Jonathan Isaac $17 million and he never plays.
He hasn't played in what 2.5 seasons
2
now.
or 3.
Yeah,
That is wild.
Wild.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, he'll be off the books, all that. The Magic have something special in place, and I think a large part of that is because Paolo Banchero has proven to be the rightful number 1 overall pick.
Oh, yeah.